Newell. Pwysig o, yn hawdd yn ei arsan, ac mae'r Bala di cael y cychwyn, ond mynydd y Flaint i osgoi. Mae'n meddwl, Newell yn ei gwneud i'n ddwy. Wall, William Newell eto fewn o gol. Dwy eto yn Dyer, a mae Bala yn sicrhau lle yn y rownd gynderfynol.
Bale i mewn i gwrs Cosby'n tîm cartra! A fe ddisgynnodd i Jordan Davies! Coesau Declan Pool! A penniad Harry Franklin sy'n ei gwneud i'n dwy! Harrington, tuag at y gwrs Cosby. Yn dal y mynd, Ryan Harrington! Mae'r gêm yn saff rwan. Harrington, efo bas dreiddiol a Jack Kenny. Kenny! O amgylch Goulston! Ac yn affer Mantais, yr ymwelwyr o dair gol.
Pnawn da a chroeso i sgorio. Da ni'n fyw o Barc Maes Du yma yn Llandudno, neu'r OPS Wind Arena. A mae'n hen ddigon wyntog yma, coeliwch i fi. Da ni yma ar gyfer rownd gynderfynol Cwpan Cymru rhwng Connah a'r Bala. A dwi'n falch iawn o gael cwmni Mark Lloyd Williams pnawn yma. Mark, da ni wedi cael wythnos brysur o bêl-droed yn do. Mae pawb mewn dipyn o hwyli ar ôl nos iau yn enwedig, ond y cwestiwn mawr am hwnni ydy, pwy fydd mewn hwyli ar ddiwedd pnawn yma?
Ia, wrth gwrs, a fi rei chwaraewyr yma mewn hwyli ar ôl cyr y Lloegr ac nos fawr hefyd, ond ia, mae wedyn gêm agos. Dwi'n gwybod na Bala sy'n cael y gorau ddiweddar rhwng y ddau dîm ac hefyd cyr o llynydd yn yr un rownd, felly, ia, Neil Gibson, mae'n siŵr ddod o'n talu'r pwyth yn ôl, ond maen nhw arediad siomedig o ganlyniadau, golli tair gêm o'r bron wan yn y gyngrair, ac efallai seibiant o'r gyngrair, efallai amdyn i lles i'r chwaraewyr.
Ie, digon o gystadlu, digon o gyffro. Do'n i'n faint o gariad sy'n na rhwng y ddau dîm chwaith, ond yn gynharach, gafodd Mike Davies air, hefo rheolwr y Bala, Colin Caton.
Colin, your team come into this game in a very rich vein of form. Would you agree that you start as favourites today?
I don't think we're favourites, no. Connah's Quay are way above us with 6 points ahead, which is massive. And, you know, their resources and everything, so we've done really well. We've massively achieved this season, and, you know, we've had, I think, just shaded it a little bit better than the Quay this season on the one-to-one games, but a semi-final cup game, different place, which we haven't played for a long time, and then, you know, anything can happen in the game. There's fine margins being in all the other games, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in this one.
There's a very strong wind here at Llandudno. It will play its part today.
Yeah, once the venue was picked, I was a bit worried about it. You know, I'm still worried about if the ball will stand still in the 6-yard box now. So it's an open ground, and we could have done with it a lot less windy than what it is. But, you know, they've picked the venue, and that's what it is.
Kelland Absalom, Kyle Harrison and George Newell have played such an important role for you today. They have important roles in this game.
Yeah, massive. Kel obviously has done so well in the week for Wales C. And Kyle's been outstanding. You know, we just got him from lower league level in Manchester, and he's been outstanding. He put his body on the line, and obviously with us losing Nathan Peat for basically half the season, Kyle stood up and Kieran Smith stood up as two central defenders that have done really well, with Nathan obviously available today but only making the bench.
How much of an incentive is it for you and your players to return to another Welsh Cup final?
Yeah, it's massive for everybody. It's massive for the club in terms of, like, we've got to try and provide the supporters and committee members with you know, award them with days out like that. Obviously, we got to the final last year and didn't show up on the day really, but obviously we've won it in the past, and we'd love to win it again and love to be part of it because it's such a big occasion in Welsh football.
Colin Caton, diolch fawr iawn, fawr lwc.
Thank you.
Wel, Mac, mae yna elfen o deja vu am hwnni yn gweld y ddau dîm yn dod i fyny yn erbyn i gilydd yn y rownd gynderfynol eto eleni. Ond wrth i ni atgoffa'n hynny, bod y Bala di curo mynydd y Flint yn awdurdodol iawn i gyrraedd yma pnawn yma.
Do, mi nath nhw. Mynydd y Fflint yn ag mor bendigedig yn drydydd haen wrth gwrs yng Nghymru, ac sa di gallu bod yn groen banana i'r Bala ar y diwrnod, ond nath nhw wneud i gwaith yn broffesiynol, bod yn glinigol pan oedd angan, ac gallu camu ymlaen i rwng gynderfynol.
Rhywbeth arall sy'n yn harroi'n fanna ydi clywed Colin Caton yn siarad ac yn cyfeirio at y gwynt. Faint o elfen fydd hynny mewn gwirionedd pnawn 'ma?
Ia, mae'n mynd i chwarae ran wrth gwrs, dwi'n meddwl bod o'n mynd syth lawr y cae. Does na'm llawer o gysgod yma fel da ni'n gweld, mae'n gae agored iawn ac dim ond mynd i chwarae ran wrth gwrs, wedi efo cicio gosod, ac os na dim sy'n mynd chydig bach fwy uniongyrchol, mae rhaid yn ofalus bod ddim yn daro'r bel oherwydd mae'n mond yn redeg allan. Ond dwi'n cofio Andy Cael yn ddeithio ni, mae'n rhaid i dynnu amoda o'r tywyd allan o'r gêm a cael y bel ar llawr.
Does na ddim esgusion felly, nag oes. Mae'n rhaid i fi ofyn hefyd, os wyt ti'n ystyried canlyniadau yn ddiweddar, Connah di colli tair gêm o'r bron, a nid yn aml iawn da ni mewn sefyllfa lle da ni'n deud hynny. A'r Bala fyddech chi'n ffafrio pnawn 'ma?
Ia, swn i'n dweud Bala di'r ffefrynna. Jordan Davies, mae o allan gyda gwaharddiad prif sgoriwr Connah tymor yma. George Newell, prif sgoriwr y Bala ar dan, 8 gol yn 5 gêm ddwytha, felly ia, mae'n diri tolc i Connah, ond da ni wedi gweld Harry Franklin a Jack Kenny yn sgorio goliau, mae gafon nhw gol yr un yn y gêm tymor dwytha, felly ia, mae yna bwysau mawr ar y ddau na pnawn 'ma i Connah.
Dwi eisiau mynd â ti lawr pen arall y cae, rhwng y pist, Calon Absalom yn wych i Cymru ac nos fawr.
Oedd, mi oedd o, ewedig yr arbediad na yn yr amser gath ei ganiatáu i oedd y gêm. So, da pob yn disgwyl i'r ymosodwr o Lloegr sgorio, ond drwsyn ei gilydd gath Celen i flaen i fysydd iddi troi rownd y gornel y postyn ac cadw llechan lan, a mi oedd ag tymor bendigedig y tymor yma ac un o ser y tymor i'r Bala.
Da ni wedi clywed gyn y Bala wrth gwrs, wrth reswm felly da ni eisiau clywed gyn Connah hefyd. Neil Gibson wedi wahardd o ochr y cae pnawn 'ma, felly'n gynharach gafodd Mike Davies air efo Jay Catton.
Jay, a second successive Welsh Cup semi-final against Bala, and the Nomads will be looking to go one better than last season.
Yeah, definitely. You know, to get to the stage that we're at now in a Welsh Cup semi is brilliant. But with the standards set over a number of years now, we're looking to really push on to the final. And the run we've had going into this final has been great. You know, I think we've averaged just under 5 goals per game. There's some great results against some real tough teams on the way through. You know, Connah are 4th, for Flint Town are a Welsh Prem team. And today we face another strong Welsh Prem team in Bala, and hopefully we can get the results to get to the final.
You are without top scorer Jordan Davies this afternoon. How much of a loss will that be?
Yeah, you know, Jordan's a loss, scores a lot of goals, but we've also got on the team Harry Franklin, you know, Jack Kenny. We've got goals from all over the pitch, and like with the success we've had this year, you know, it's been an amazing season. The team we've got, the transition we've been in, it's one of the best seasons we've had, you know, and to be at this point, we've got goals all over the pitch, and it's a squad game. You know, the success that the group's had has been based on everyone putting together and all the performances. So when one player steps out or was unavailable, we move forward with what we've got, and we've got a fantastic group of squad to utilise.
You have played Bala 3 times this season. You're yet to note a victory. What's going to change today to ensure the win?
I don't think a lot, because I think the 3 games that I'd say we haven't won, our performance has been great. You know, been so narrow little details, little bit we've just been off here or there, little things have just gone against us. But performance has been great, you know, created chances, we've stifled them when we need to stifle, you know, we believe we've got a team good enough to beat Bala, you know, and we believe where we are in the league, you know, sort of emphasises that as well, you know, 6 points clear of 3rd place at the moment, going into the run-in. Lads have been great. I'm looking forward to doing what we can to get results today.
Jay Catton, diolch yn fawr iawn.
Diolch.
Wel, Mac, yn ôl Jay Catton yn fanna, does na'm llawer sydd rhaid i Connah newid neu eddasu falle di'r gair i gael y gorau o'r Bala pnawn 'ma. Wyt ti'n cytuno fo hynny?
Ia, wneith Neil Gibson ddim newid patrwm i dîm. Da ni'n gwybod na 4 yn y cefn dîm yng nghanol cae, a fydd Franklin a Kenny yn y llinell ymosod. Fydd Bala wedyn yn ceisio cael y bel lawr yr esgyll, lle fydd nhw'n gallu cael 2-1 lawr yna, ond ia, mae Josh Williams wedi mewn lle Jordan Davies, chwaraewr talentog, ifanc a ddawol, gafodd gêm na nos Fawrth i Gymru ac, felly ia, fy'n y bwysau'r ysgwyd a fo i lenwi twll Jordan Davies yn wedig efo o safbwynt y golia.
Wedi curo y bwcla wrth gwrs o 4 gol i 1 i gyrraedd yma yn y rownd diwetha, ac heb unrhyw fath o amharch i bwcla o gwbl, oedd hynny'n bach o gael tatws yn doedd?
Oes, ac arlunig wrth i fod gwylio gêm yna, dwi'n meddwl fysa, ar gae fel, ond leflar, mae'n siŵr oedd hi, dyna bydd y bwcla yn feddwl, na ni chwarae nhw ar y cae'n hunan, bach o leflar, ond mi oedd fel y Bala yn y mynydd y Flint, mi oedd Connah yn broffesiynol ac yn glinigol ac yn gwneud i gwaith amoda ac ceisio dal i chwarae pêl droed ac mae hwnna'n dasg anodd ar gae fel amgylch y golwr a Jack Kenny'n gorffan yn gelfydd.
O gan o'n fynd llaw 'ma o gae amaethyddol i chwarae ar un o'r gaea mwyaf newydd o gyngrair.
Ie, mae'n gael gwych. Na i weld o'n ôl hefyd, gath o'n trafferthio yn y clwb Llandudno y llynedd efo'r Cai gorau chwarae yng Nghonwy ac Fangor ac ie, oedd yn mewn, dwi'n meddwl, chydig bach cyn Nadolig. Wnaethon ni chwarae efo colega Cymru yn efo'n Australia. Ac mwy am byd mae'r gêm arno fo, gwell ydi o. Ac dwi'n meddwl bod wedi cael ei gyfnod rwan o. Oedd wedi mewn fel Cai ac gobeithio gan i gêm arno yma.
Dwi'n mynd i ofyn i ti rwan, hen ar y bloc, Mac, pa ffordd mae'n mynd?
Dwi'n gweld ti'n mynd i gicio'r smotyn.
O, paid o dweud hynny?
Yndw, mi ydw i.
Dwi'n gwybod os fedrai gymryd hynny ar ôl wrth yma.
Ie, mae'r gem wedi bod yn dyn rhwng y ddau tymor yma. Felly, ie, dwi'n gweld ti'n mynd mor bell yna.
If you are looking for English language commentary this afternoon and you're watching on Quay at the moment, then hop over to YouTube because Tommy Morgan and Wales C manager Mark Jones are waiting over there for you, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from Mark at half-time as well. Ac ar gyfer y sylwebaeth yn y Gymraeg rhan wrth gwrs, cofiwch ymuno efo'n tîm sylwebu ni, Malcolm Allen a Mike Davis.
Good afternoon and welcome to the OPS Wind Arena, home of Llandudno Football Club, where Bala Town play Connah's Quay Nomads in the JD Welsh Cup semi-final. TNS and Cardiff Met make up the other semi-final next Saturday at Newtown, but the semi which everyone is finding it hard to pick the winner from is tonight's against the second and third place teams from the Cymru Premier League. We're in Llandudno, and Llandudno, almost the windy city of Wales this evening, Tom. Have you ever been to a game as windy as this?
Well, certainly living out on the coast in Aberystwyth, we had some strong winds, but not as strong as this evening. Not ideal for a game of football, but here we go. Two teams who are dying to get to the final, and should be a good contest.
That's right, because if you're playing in a semi-final, you want to get the cup final, whichever condition it is. It's all about who wants to win it the most. There you go, Connah's Quay. Jack Kenny there strolling out. Big game for Jack, with Jordan Davis being out of the team, Tom, today.
Yeah, big blow for the Connah's Quay without their top scorer. But life goes on, and Jack Kenny, I think Franklin will join him in the forward line this afternoon, and they're quite a potent two up there anyway. So Bala will have to be at their best defensively.
I'll tell you what, Tom, there's the two teams lining up there this afternoon, and whichever football team you're playing against in conditions like this, how important are the two number ones, Tom, on a day like this?
Well, absolutely massive, and Absalom and Firth are their two top quality goalkeepers, you know, right up there with the best in the league, if not the best. I mean, Absalom's save the other night for you was magical, to be fair to him, as we see the lineups here.
I mean, they're going to have to prove, Firth is going to have to prove his worth today, and he's going to be incredible. Same with Absalom. But teams, I think they have the upper hand at the moment, Bala against Connah's Quay, Tommy.
Yeah, forget about the form. It's gone out the window. It's windy. Anything can happen here this afternoon, and it's just on the day. Whoever turns up, who puts in the work, somebody with a bit of magic. You know, Franklin we just see there, but I don't think Josh Williams, that might quite not work out the way it is. But certainly, defensively, Connah's Quay, they've conceded 41 goals this season from 28 games, and that for me could be the difference, because Bala are very, very strong defensively.
Yes, definitely. Kieran Smith and Kyle Harrison have come in, which Colin Caton just said in his interview, and done a brilliant job. Yeah,
Shannon steps into midfield there this evening, and you know, Roberts, a lot of talk about him, but he needs to step up to the mark this evening. On a big game, you have the big performances, so be interesting to see how he turns out this evening. There's George Newell there, you know, 12 top scorer, 12 goals already this season. He could be a little bit sharper. Last time we were at Maes Tegid, he missed a couple of good chances, and there's young Josh Williams, and again he had a good performance for you in midweek down at Steban Heath, and he's a talent for the future, if not even higher in the Football League.
And there's the referee Ewan Griffith, who I'm sure is looking forward to this semi-final match. It's the JD Cymru Welsh Cup semi-final. Who will make the final at Rodney Parade? Josh Williams goes back with the first kick of the game, and as we thought, maybe a bit straight on the first one. Franklin, in fact, may get the corner, but it goes out for a goal kick. So in the first minute, Tom, I will mention to you and to the watching crowd that straight balls won't do a lot of good today because they'll just run out of play. You've got to get diags in.
Yeah, and not just diags. I think you need to get the ball to feet, don't you? Into feet, slip the ball around. Maybe there's a brand new pitch here as well, so it's taking a bit of time for this to settle in, probably as a new pitch.
Is that Kellen Absalom? He has to be one of the best goalkeeping kickers of the ball in a long time. It's a great kick, and it's hooked away there, smashed away in fact by Ben Nash. I wonder what the odds are of anybody scoring against the Wind this afternoon.
Goalkeeper scoring, Mark?
I tell you what, Tom, you give me anything over about 10 down, I think I'll be having a shilling or two. Nash fires it long. Kenny. Yeah, and every free kick is going to count. Not to overstate the statement I made earlier on, but this is right on the seafront at Llandudno, and it is absolutely gale force.
Yeah, straight down the pitch as well, Mark.
Ross White. It's a high line put in there from Connah's Quay Nomads. I think it's Harrington and Edwards there calling the line. Plenty of space in behind. He'll do well to put it behind the line, by the way. And do well to stop the ball. White to take the free kick. As we thought, came back out from where he was supposed to go. Mendes. Williams just knocks it forward. Franklin. It's a free kick. Yeah, in these sort of conditions, that's a poor free kick to give away. Needless free kick, right on the edge. This will be swung in from the right-hand side.
Yeah, good football by Franklin, though. He's a quality player, is Franklin. And Ollie Shannon there, giving, like you said, Mark, a cheap free kick away.
Josh Williams will look to arrow this in, I think, Tom, across that front. Can he reach a 6-yard box? Nash goes up on a late run to the back stick. Mendes comes out to pick him up. Franklin makes a run to the front. It's a decent ball in, great ball in. Oh, that's in the perfect area. The perfect area, that, Tom. And I tell you what, he'll be disappointed no one's gone on the end of that, Tom.
Yeah, but I think you've got to consider the wind there as well, though. You know, I was taking the ball away from the forwards.
I think it still lands on the edge of the 6-yard.
Yeah, it's an ideal ball, but you know, with the wind being so strong, it's you know, it was a decent ball.
It's a little bit of get used to it then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, having played a lot of games at a windy pitch in Aberystwyth, we always used to play with the wind in the first half. If it was with
Neil Gibson, not available to sit in the dugout today. Newell. Quay Edwards steps in. Callum Bratley swivels his body and just knocks it down to Kieran Smith. Kieran Smith just hooks it out. One thing's for certain, Bala are against the gale force. Colin Caton, if Colin Caton could get in at 0-0 half time, at present,
you fancy their chances, maybe?
Oh, absolutely, Tom.
Personally, sometimes the ball just goes away from you.
Yeah,
you
it
can
does.
overhit it.
Yeah.
So
going back to Firth. Firth just hoofs it long. Franklin will be able to get after that one. Kieran Smith does what he'll be doing most of the afternoon, just clearing his lines and putting out the play.
Instant call by manager Colin Caton, though. Nathan Batten available on the bench, though. So Smith keeps his place.
Yeah, I think it's because he's knitted so well with Kyle Harrison. Dan Roberts gets it wide. Noah Edwards busy on the ball in midfield. Connah's Quay. Nash. Arson gets it forward. Quay Edwards. How long before we have a 25 or 30 yard shot in this game? Roberts spreads it wide to Poole, Declan Poole. Edwards. Yeah, you did mention get it down and play, and that's exactly what they're doing at the moment, the Nomads. Can they be patient to open up the shooting chance? Edwards. Nash. Will Nash take one on? Elects to get it to Poole instead. Poole. Franklin. Good feet from Franklin. Arson. Will he run out for a corner? He keeps it in play. Poole. Nash. Not the greatest of balls there. Dan Roberts. Abadaki, big chance there on the break. Roberts did well to claim the ball back, by the way. Williams tried to slide in. Just catches Abadaki from behind there. Connah Nomads players not happy about the free kick given away. I just think he's clipped him.
Yeah, he's come in from behind.
It's the tackle from behind.
A lovely bit of skill here by Franklin. He's got a bit of quality about him, Franklin, to be fair.
Same, exactly the same, Tom, these games at present. These high-profile games. These youngsters, especially the under-25s, may be in this game on both teams. You get the Welsh Cup final at Rodney Parade live on television, and you know, it's chances again to further your careers, isn't it? The Welsh Cup final.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a few scouts here this afternoon as well.
Absalom smashes it long to the edge of the box. Newell, great climb from Nash. Southern gets it wide. Abadaki pulls it back across. Newell with a good touch. Chance here, drives it across. Hooked away. It's Bright into play there.
Yeah,
I think it was Paulo Mendes with a shot. Kate knows that was bright play from his team. Build-up play was really good.
It was Abadaki, lovely cross into the near post there.
That could have gone anywhere.
Yeah. Newell with a wild slash at the end.
Firth. In these conditions, Tom, like you said, you've got to get the ball down as well, but do you think you will be pushing your front three on as far as possible for Connah's Quay?
No.
Just try to keep possession, yeah?
Yeah, just build it up. Try and get into it yourselves, into a position from 20-25 yards or even a bit further this evening with the wind behind you, getting that opportunity to strike towards goal.
Firth. Well, they footballed their way out there quite well. Goes to Nash. Nash into Josh Williams. He tries to get it around the corner.
To be fair to Neil Gibson, he went in and moved to Flint, didn't he, so they could play good football.
Yeah, he did.
And they are playing good football.
Strong tackle there from Harrington. It was a good tackle as well. Tell you what, Abadaki's had two strong tackles put him on him at the start of this game. Harrington. Roberts gets it wide. Noah Edwards. Williams. Key areas. You've got to look after that ball. Arson. Williams brought him down from behind. That's the second free kick. It's yellow. That's early yellow in a semi-final, by the way. You know, that's it. He's a young player. Just 19, I think, last week. To get a yellow in the first 5 minutes of a cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Just got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, but his pass, he probably got frustrated. There was a bad pass.
Yeah. Narson did well to just get in front of Josh Williams then.
You know, Arson's definitely been a success for Colin Caton this season. Pushed him further forward in the past few months.
Absalom. Up it goes. Flicked on by Mendes. Abadaki on the ball. Gets it wide to Southern. Mendes fires it across the front, looking for Newell. It's a great ball. I tell you what, Quay Edwards has just done enough there. Just done enough. Arson pulls it back. They're just stealing the ball in good areas, Bala again. Chance here. Can he get a shot across? Oh, good defending from Nash. I think he's played it against a Bala player. That's why the referee's spot on there.
Yeah, Shannon just opened up for him there. just a deflection into his path. Really should have taken that a lot earlier. Took a little bit of time.
Yeah, Nash does well. Yeah. Franklin, Smith wins the header. Smith, where he played for the last 6 or 7 seasons for Bala. In the midfield, pushing on. Big win for Cardiff Met this afternoon, Tom. 2-1 victory at Connah.
Yeah, good 3 points. Although they could well lose a few points by all accounts. The FA stepping in again.
Shannon took the throw. Back in with the goalkeeper. Come collect Firth. Yeah, Firth will collect. Jack Kenny up top. Kyle Harrison is keeping a good line. Just getting 10 yards behind Kenny. Firth again, opts to go short. Roberts seems to be playing the anchor role with Noah Edwards. Dan Roberts gets a wide. Ryan Harrington. Smith, strong tackle again. Edwards. Abadaki gets it down well. Arson. Well, they're on a good run, Tom, Bala, and they're looking confident on the ball when they got it so far. Williams, great ball in. Williams to Kenny. Kenny, can Harrington get there? He's asking him. Abadaki tracked really well and gets it inside to Mendes. Mendes back to Harrison. It's good pace about the game, Tom. I think inevitably the wind is going to make sure that there's going to be plenty of... There's no stopping in this, is there? Unless when it goes out to play.
No, it's certainly a good open game.
Yeah, you've got to be on your guard, definitely.
You can see how Quay want to play. They want to play out from the back, and they're doing that pretty well at the moment, keeping possession, not just chucking the ball forward.
Firth. Yeah, I think he'll get the kick there. Bratley. Ewan Roberts just a little bit tight on his back. Well, he won, in fact. He's asking about the free kick. Firth. Edwards drops in. It's a bright evening at Llandudno, but an unbelievable wind. Nash wanted a free kick. Good strength from Nash as he goes all the way forward. Nash could have had a chance then. Can he set it up? Bratley. Chance here. Harrington pulls it across. Surely you've got to have a go from that angle. Brilliant play from Nash and a superb through ball. I just think Ryan Harrington could have took a gamble then and had a go.
Yeah, the slash at that. But it was a tight angle, to be fair.
It's smart football, by the way, to set the chance up. Nash. Bratley.
Strange, 40 minutes gone. Nobody's had a shot yet.
Listen, Tom, you just took the words out of my mouth. With a 50 or 60 mile an hour wind behind you, and you're on the edge of that 20.
Just seen that.
Oh, he didn't have much angle. You're right. Didn't have much angle.
Yeah, Abadaki's tracked him well every time he's pushed forward.
Yeah.
He's there.
Absalom will be in no rush to take any of these free kicks. He will be teeing them up, like you say, taking his time. And again, it's a good strike against it. He gets it all the way up top to Abadaki. Abadaki. Bratley's just taken a stranglehold the last 4 or 5 minutes, and he's looking decent on the ball. Callum Bratley. Harrison inside. Williams Bradley again. Noah Edwards inside. Edwards plays a 1-2. Bradley. Williams got to take the shot on now. Got to take the shot on now. It's a great effort and a great save. It had to happen sooner or later, Tom. 25-yard shot. It's a decent shot as well. And it's good hands from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, nice pace though. Williams probably didn't quite get hold of it as well as he'd like to have there. But Absalom well behind that.
As you well know, Tom, playing against goalkeepers for so long, that miraculous save that Kellen did make the other night, just boosts your confidence, don't it, when you go into the next game?
Yeah, 100%.
You get them times when you think you're unbeatable.
And we all know the keeper makes one mistake and it's a goal, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But saved your bacon the other night, didn't he?
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Definitely. I think
it's team effort.
I think you called just now that it was about time for someone to have a shot, and I think it just went straight into Josh Williams' ears. It had to be. There's going to be a long shot that's a yellow. That's the second time he's done it. That's a definite yellow from Ollie Shannon. And if there's ever given a yellow away, that's it.
Yeah. But to be fair to Bala, they've defended well. They've got numbers outside the penalty area. Just see this free kick again. No question that was a yellow. And I've seen it once more, just to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so they worked the ball really well at the edge of the box there, Connah's Quay.
I think against this wind in 40, if Bala play 45 minutes and only receive 3 shots at an average of 1 every 15 minutes, I think he'd be happy with that. Bala, of course, won last year's semi-final. Great ball in. Kenny. It's a great leap from Nash. He leapt miles above Mendes, headed it back down. Kenny just gets his toe on it and puts it out for a goal kick. Kieran Smith, I think he's asking for a foul.
Questioned a few people there, but like you said, Nash has got a great leap in him with him.
Pontypool Bluebirds. New Saints versus Edrionians tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock on S4C. Let's hope Craig Harrison and the New Saints can win the trophy. We're all right behind you.
Oh, sorry, referee, that is never a foul in a month of Sundays. He's just threw his arm on him. Where's the physicality gone? Always a willing runner. Jack Kenny runs the channels really well.
Connah's Quay second in the league with 54 points. Bala third in the league with 48 points. 3 league defeats in a row for Connah's Quay, the first time since 2015. Newell. Again, it's a free kick. I don't think there's much doubt about that.
Michael Wilde there.
Mikey Wilde could be, if he was available today, tell you what, with that ball in the air, Tom, bouncing around, he scored great goals all through his careers in semi-finals and finals, of course. Oh, I'll tell you what, Firth got away with one there. Again, Bradley started to dictate matters in midfield. Edwards. It's showing the sort of football, by the way, Connah's Quay, like you said, that it could be played better against the wind, Harrington. Great ball. Great take. Brilliant by Absalom.
They're awkward ones for goalkeepers, aren't they? Wind can play a big part here. You see Harrington getting it on his left foot.
Again, Tom, you see people being punching. Goalkeepers punch so many balls at the moment, but with Absalom being as confident as he is at present, it just sunk into his hand's end, didn't it? John Disney just back from injury. I think he could be a key player in this second period if they are against the wind and they have to go, get on the ball even more.
I think he might well come into contention in the second half. If Connah's Quay have got something to defend, a goal to defend, he could play a vital part because he's such a good defensive midfield player.
Smith pops the header wide to Ross White, playing at left back again. White. Bradley Harrison heads away. And Aaron Edwards, as per usual, in the centre of the action, hooking it down the line. Bala succeeded in the Nathaniel MG Cup final last season against the Nomads on penalties. And I'm sure Colin Caton or Neil Gibson would take any way to victory this afternoon. Nash. Firth. It's more of a clip. Kenny trying to keep it in play. This would be interesting for me, Tom. Interesting to see. As you said earlier on, to your credit, you thought Connah's Quay will try and pass their way through. I think in the second period, if Bala have the win behind them, they will go as long as they like down to George Newell and use his aerial ability and use the long ball. So it could be two different patterns.
If they do that, Mark, they'll lose the game. Because
fair comment.
If you do that, I would just let him win that ball, defend, high line, ball goes straight through the keeper every time.
Absalom. Nash climbs before Arson gets it back. Quay Edwards. Harrington just tried to play one into the centre. Aaron Edwards says no handball. I think if you show the
referee's right on the spot
well,
there.
let's have a look.
There's
Jordan Davis. Great effort he put in the other evening against England. He's running. He just run himself into the ground for us, which you've got to be grateful for.
Yeah, never really had a half chance.
No.
Night.
Edwards, it's the high lines coming into play again, Tom. 6 men in the back line for Bala, and they're way outside the 18. It's a good ball in. It's a good foul from Mendes. It's a good footballer's foul. Just as, that's what Nash is saying to the ref, just as he goes up in the air, he gets nudged to the side.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good foul.
It's kind of the ones the referees can't spot because they never play the game.
Oh, there you are. There you are. 23 minutes flown by or blown by.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mark, it's not warm up here, is it?
Anybody living in the Llandudno area got any hot water bottles for half time would be welcome.
Got a nice cup of coffee.
Great ball down the line. Can Franklin get it? No, he runs out to play. Caton opts to let it go. So as yet, only the one shot on target from Josh Williams. If we expected a bit of a bombardment of shots on the Bala goalkeeper with a severe wind behind Connah's Quay, it simply hasn't happened as yet.
Mark, they're well balanced, these teams. 6 points between in the league. You know, all go down to the wire. Nobody runs away with the game.
Quay Edwards, his brother Noah there making a tackle in midfield, gives a free kick away. I think he loses the first one and Noah just comes in from behind.
Yeah, just
clips his ankles a little bit, Roberts his ankles. And it is Roberts who'll take the free kick. Newell will be the target. Mendes will get in behind him. Aaron Edwards, as always, will be looking to get on. It's a good touch from Arson. It's flashing everywhere. Newell with a shot. Edge of the box. Williams. Harrison. Not the worst ball back in. Edwards may get a free kick there. Referee says play on. He's a little bit unlucky there, the referee, because it was play on and it didn't work out for him.
No, it was just a bad touch by using Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, referee did the right thing there. He did play advantage. They look a little bit disjointed defensively, don't they, Connah's Quay? It's the second time now there's been, lots of players around the ball. Newell gets his final effort in there.
But they're definitely playing with a 4. I think they started the season, Tom, playing with a back 3, didn't they? They're playing wing backs, Howard, Declan Poole and Ryan Harrison. They've gone to a 4, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. But because Harrison's primarily a left back, he gives him good defensive stability. Ross White's come over to play, left back now. So, for me, the signing of the season has been Harrison in the back 4. In the middle of the back, Kyle Harrison. It's been outstanding.
Kenny had to run forward then, otherwise Absalom could have taken all day on that ball. 25 minutes on the clock. The JD Welsh Cup semi-final. Connah's Quay 0, Bala Town 0. Everything to play for. If your manager, Tommy, is obviously not allowed in the dugout, it's not, Neil Gibson obviously is on the sideline, on the other side of the pitch. You want your manager in the dugout. You're better off with your manager right on spot than you.
I'm not so sure, to be honest.
No?
No, well, what does Colin bring to the team? From touchline.
Okay.
Substitutions maybe.
Kenny.
Yes. But
Just offside.
Yeah, but all the work's been done beforehand, Mark.
Yeah, okay.
You've told the players exactly how you wanted to play, and if there's something, he's got somebody to send a message over surely to the dugout.
That's a fair opinion. Linesman gives the offside. Absalom again takes the long goal kick into the wind. Drives it lower this time and it just rattles into Ross White. White heads it forward. Bratley against Mendes. Bratley does well, gets the second foot in. Southern. Mendes tries to get it across. It's got to be hooked clear. Bratley hooks it clear. Franklin. Whipped across the front. Quay Edwards hooks away. Declan Poole will get it before Arson. Poole. Just giving the ball away in it. Caton on the touchline. Gibson in the stand.
In the shed.
Yeah. Of course, Gibson won the cup with Prestat, as a player manager, which was a tremendous effort. I remember that final.
Yeah, at the race course.
And Caton, of course, won the cup. The 2-1 victory against TNS. Firth. That's the one that Kenny, if anything, had a chance of getting on that one. I think he's seen that a bit late.
Maybe, but again, it's easy to see from our vantage point.
Yeah.
The wind just takes that ball away from the player.
Every set play, there hasn't been I don't think there's been a corner yet, but corners on a day like today have just got to be smashed underneath that bar and ask questions to the goalkeeper. And as per yet, it hasn't happened. There's Firth, Andy Firth.
Well, the one cross that's come in, there's a decent cross, is well held by Absalom from Harrington.
Harrington. Abadaki tracked really well there.
You have to say, defensively, Bala looked very comfortable. One shot from outside the box. Other than that,
you could
Jack
see
Kenny stabbed one.
Yeah, just in front of us as well. You see how narrow they go, because whichever fullback goes either side, Ross White comes narrow, and if they go down the left-hand side, Southern comes narrow, and the two centre-backs, they're just having a great spell of games. Again, the free kick given to Bala.
Kenny the culprit this time with Roberts. Got a tangle of legs there.
Second period, you're looking there at Jack Kenny, like you said, he's got good legs, and Franklin. They're the type of people who could run in behind against the line.
Yeah. What I like, Bala, when they've had the ball in the penalty area, they've caused big problems for Connah.
Yeah, and it's usually Newell on the first contact. That's headed away there by Nash. Southern. Kieran Smith. Newell again, asking. It goes in this time on the diag as well. Williams. It's a great ball out from Williams. Edwards. Yeah, too straight, that one. No doubt about that one.
That's where you've got to be patient, Mark. That's where you've got to play the ball into Kenny's feet and build from there. You're not going to, you know, conditions the way they are, that's a ridiculously bad ball. Clear, the flag tells it all.
Those questions as well must have been posed to the players, Tom, before they went out. And I think we said it in the first 10 seconds of commentating. Don't smash it straight or you'll never get it back. Connah's Quay beat Buckley 4-1. Flint 3-0, Preston 8-0, and Connah 4-1 on the way to the semis. Quay Edwards. It's a strong challenge from behind, by the way. Then referee says play on. Kenny just went down like the sack of spuds, as they say there. He really went from falling from behind.
Yeah.
Nash drives forward. Kenny gets it wide. Poole. Arson again defends well as the left back from the left wing spot. Fires it forward to Newell. Newell. White. They're on a good run. Bala, a very good run. Their best run for a long time of games. And by the way, they look, like you said about 10 or 15 minutes ago, they look a decent side this afternoon. Roberts. Chance on here, Poole.
Now Poole needs to get back to what he used to do. Taking full-backs on and getting the ball in the box.
Roberts. Just got his yardage wrong there on the pass. See what he was up to. Just trying to get him inside the player and get the diag off too. Newell. Well, you're saying it's a strange old game, but I'm going to go against you and say, if I'm the Connah's Quay manager, I wanted to go by half-time with this massive win behind me.
Still got time, man.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Bradley's looked sharp on the ball, Tom.
Yeah, he has. He's been probably the most creative they've had, but again, need to get something at the end of it.
Great ball. Poole, can he drive in now? Puts it across, or just in front of Josh Williams. Hooked away again by the ever hard-working Abadaki.
Yeah. Again, look at it. He should have attacked the space there, man. Cut across the defender.
Bradley. It's a great ball across. Nash. Noah Edwards. Just takes one touch too many. Roberts, the break could be on here. Gets it wide, Abadaki. Aaron Edwards up. Harrington comes back, gets the ball, and referee says play on. It's great tracking there from Ryan Harrington. Straight ball. Will run out.
Yeah.
The battle is Connah's Quay against Bala, against the wind. You've got to win a couple of battles today if you're going to win this game.
He must hit the ball, he gets it eventually.
It's a foul first. It's definitely a foul first.
Yeah.
Gets away with one there, Ryan.
Just because he got the ball eventually.
Again, he makes the halfway line with the kick. Franklin.
Do you know what I would be surprised, Mark, if John Disney comes on at half-time instead of Josh Williams?
Just plays in the holding role?
Yep.
Yeah, most probably. Arson, good work from Edwards. Plays their way out. Oh, what an advantage, and he's blown up just to stop the advantage. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a great hook pass. He knows what he's doing. Great pass. That's a little bit unlucky there from Josh Williams, because it was an enterprising pass.
The referee wasn't on the same wavelength, was he?
No, Willell. Again, first touch, White, he's tight in behind him. Kenny throws it early this time, Smith heads it out. Free kick. That almost becomes a no contact game there. There was two of them, that's what Franklin's trying to say. I think if we have a look at this again, Kieran Smith gets it just before, decent header from Kieran. Franklin just presses him a little bit. Free kick given.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the replay on this one.
Seven years since they lifted the cup, Mark. That man got the winner.
That man got the winner against TNS, by the way. The headed goal from Smith. Bala folklore. Ooh, Kenny's just straight offside, but Smith again gets the header away. Abadaki hooks it long. Well, Tommy Morgan, if you would have told me in these conditions that there would have been one shot on target, I'm glad I never had any money on me in my pockets to bet you, because I thought this would have just been Scorio. Monday evening, 10 o'clock highlights. Oh, by the way, Wales, Rob Page, well done, lads. Well done Thursday evening. Just carry on the good work up till next Tuesday, but what a great performance by the boys on Thursday evening.
Yeah. Big test though, Tuesday night.
We know that, but we can do it. If you're ever going to play a playoff final, Tom, it's not a bad place to play at home in front of the red wall.
No, exactly.
Because we sung the anthem on Thursday evening. Well, that's as close as you'll ever get to, you know, being in tears singing it, mate. It was fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant.
Kenny tries to swing it round. Williams. He's got to go across. Gets it across in the end. Kenny, can he get the shot off? Kenny. Handball or not? Too close. It's a corner. I think he's too close for a handball. He spun his man. He got the shot off. That's what he's saying. He's a yard away. Kenny thinks handball. It'll be interesting, by the way.
It's a good turn by Jack Kenny here. Gets a good...
No. His body is across his chest. His hands across his chest. And it just glances off him. Great block, by the way. Great block. No, that's not handball. Well, technically it's handball, but it's in the right position, as they say.
First corner of the game, Mark.
First corner. Williams puts into a good area. Great corner.
Good defending.
It won't get many better corners than that, but I tell you what, no, there's no left footer in the Connah's Quay team, because I would be whipping this under the bar with pace. Aaron Edwards. Williams, exactly the same corner. Kieran Smith, exactly the same result.
Third time lucky.
Third time lucky. 2 out. So he's got to take this at pace, by the way. As soon as he taps it, he's got to put it in. Bratley to Williams again. Same area. Third time lucky. Same area. Better one this time. Chance this time. Oh, what a big chance that is, Quay Edwards. He had space. He's hooked it, but he hasn't hooked it very hard.
He had time to bring it down, actually.
Unbelievable. He will not realise. Kellen Absalom, a relieved man there. He's unmarked. Oh, what a big chance.
If I recall rightly, they did that corner down at Connah last season, was it? In the cup?
Yeah, it's a tremendous corner, Tom. I mean, he's got, to be fair to young Josh, he's had 3 in this swirling wind, and he's put him 3 perfect corners in.
Yeah, all on the button, fair play to him.
So we'll see a second shot on target, which Absalom dealt with. Said you have periods in your game where everything goes right for you, and when there's a player 3 or 4 yards out and he just plays it in front of you, you know, your luck's in.
He couldn't really, Quay Edwards, being a centre half, he couldn't move his feet
No,
enough, could he?
Definitely. Gibson feeling the cold in there. That ball hit in the back of the net would have warmed him up a bit, but it's still 0-0 in the JD Welsh Cup semi-final. Straight to penalties, Tom, we think?
That's what a few people have said.
Poole. They're just having a good 5 minutes here, by the way, the Nomads. Edwards v Edwards. Good battle, as it always has been between them two. Noah, of course, 10 years is junior, but not a lot of difference in the style of, but they both play, Tom.
Yeah, both real stalwarts in the league, aren't they?
Tremendous players. And I'll tell you what, we know now that sun's gone down. The temperature, by the way, now, it's absolutely Baltic.
Mark, the temperature before that was seriously cold.
Even Malcolm Allen's speechless across the other side of the...
No, that's an impossibility.
Yeah, I suppose so. Good period, the last 5 minutes for the Nomads. Haven't really penned Bala in, but they have in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Harrington. Roberts. Back to Firth. First time Bala have dropped off. Edwards. Nash. Bratley.
I think one thing you said earlier, Mark, they haven't worked the ball to areas where they can put it in, you know, across.
Like this area.
Yeah.
Harrington, can he get it back on his right foot and put it in? No, there's a chance. Great ball in. That's exactly what you were preempting there, Tommy Morgan. That was a good shout. And I tell you what, it's a wonderful ball from Harrington, that is.
Yeah, whip winning pace. Good defending as well, though. It was Harrison.
Well, I tell you what, Tom, this boy takes a good corner, Josh Williams, and if there's anybody I think could put this under that bar with a bit of pace, it could be young Josh. Just ruined him.
Commentators cursed him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's back in. I have a sneaky feeling that Caton will be the happier man going off.
Yeah, you probably think, oh, you know, you've done the hard work now, but the way Quay play, I think you mentioned
it might suit them, yeah, because they got 2 flyers as well, yeah. Franklin and Kenny.
Yeah, and actually, one thing I like about Franklin, he holds the ball up. If they can get the ball into his feet.
Newell, referee says play on. Abadaki. We come back to Southern, will he put the cross, and he puts a great cross in. Roberts, wonderful wing play again from Abadaki. I mean, if there's anything you want the winger to do, is get to the line, put the ball in, and ask chances and ask questions of your strikers. What a ball that is!
Yeah, whipped in with pace.
Just behind young Roberts a little bit.
Got underneath it as well with the header, didn't he? Couldn't get any power.
Edwards. Nash inside. Williams. Surely got to get the shot off here, Roberts. Gets the shot off. It's Smith, and now will fizz out for a long throw.
Right idea, though, Roberts. They worked the space there well.
They did work the space there. They passed it well. And as you say, the last 10 to 15 minutes, they just took a stranglehold on the game. And I think Caton will be keen now to see the half-time whistle.
Yep, saying that, Mark. He just broke up the other end and he scored. Got a header on target. So, half-time, 2 minutes extra here.
I know where this ball would have been going in the Andy Morrison years. Minute before half time, long throw, Michael Wilde, George Horan.
I don't think got anybody who does take a long throw these days, have they?
Smart play there. Real smart play from Southern to get the free kick. And I think that could well see the 2 minutes added. Absalom. I'll be surprised, Tom, in the second period. I'll tell you what, if they have any free kicks around about the halfway line, if he don't try and rattle one in, the way he kicks it, White.
The biggest problem I think Connah's Quay have had is they haven't had the ball in the box enough.
Yeah, definitely.
One thing Bala will do, he will get the ball in the box.
Yeah, it put you under pressure, yeah, definitely.
And Newell, he's an absolute nuisance in the air.
They haven't created the pressure. Arson. Naeem Arson's had a good half. He's been busy. He stopped Declan Poole coming forward.
Yeah, he's tracked him back well, to be fair to him.
Done well to keep that in play as well. Bradley, great ball to Roberts. Roberts, does he get it wide to Harrington? Harrington wants it wide. Apadaki cuts the angle off and did it really well. For me, he's most probably been one of the better players in this half, Apadaki. He's got forward well and he's tracked really well, Tom.
He's got the ball in the box 3 or 4 times, Mark, with quality balls. And like I said, he has tracked back well as well.
JD Welsh Cup semi-final at a freezing cold Llandudno. Remains 0-0 between Connah's Quay Nomads and Bala Town after 45 minutes. We're going for a warm. Don't go away. We look forward to seeing you in the second half.
Diolch, Mike, a chofiwch, mae'r pêl-droed yn parhau yma ar sgorio oherwydd pnawn y fori am 4 o'r gloch yn rownd derfynol Cwpan Heryr Alban. Mi fydd y Seintiau Newydd yn herio Adrionians. Ie, da ni'n mynd yn syth o fe hynny ar yn penna i fyny i'r Alban heno, edrych ymlaen at honna yn fawr iawn. A wedyn, yr wythnos nesaf, pnawn Sadwrn am 10 munud wedi 5 yn fyw ar S4C. Mae Met Caerdydd yn erbyn y Seintiau Newydd yn y rownd gynderfynol arall, a honna'n cael ei chwarae ar Barc Latham y Drenewydd. Felly, ie, edrych ymlaen yn fawr. Rwan, mae nosfawrth yn teimlo'n bell iawn yn ôl erbyn hyn, yn dydi ar ganol wythnos brysur o bêl-droed fel hyn, ond o am noson oedd honna, wrth i Gymru Ec herio Lloegr Ec ar Barc Stebyn Heath Llanelli.
Y bêl yn hir eto, a hanner cyfle fan hyn, Bradley yn rheoli'n wych. Da ni wedi gweld o'n neud hynny yn barod y tymor yma. Yn bêl i fewn i'r cwrt Sears gyda'r peniad. A'r golwr Latham ar yr ail cyfle.
Mae'n rhaid fo sgorio. Mae'n peniad rhydd.
Absalom allan o'i gol unwaith eto. Gic allan i'r chwith. Rwysiad arall gan y capten. A Gary Lewis sy'n penio i tro ma.
Ond mae'n amlwg dydi be mae Cymru'n trio neud, jyst cael y peli fe fewn i'r cwrs Cosby, gadael un o'r dynion mawr o'r cefn, Emlyn Lewis fanna.
Siw bod Mark Jones wedi gosod targeden dydi drwy gydol y gêm. Dwi'n siŵr fydd o'n eitha bodlon efo be mae di weld hyd yn hyn.
Go on, Sean.
Mae wedi curo un Bradley. Mae di'n gallu curo un arall. Mae'n grysau coch yn y cwrs. Gwych gan Bradley. Os na ergyd ar ei droi dde. Ar arbediad. Da ni wedi gweld o droion Sean Bradley. Ond ar y lefel rhyngwladol yn neud i eto. Ond yr hyder yn amlwg gyda Sean Bradley.
Am byd o les. Dim jyst i Cymru, ond i Sean Bradley hun i chwarae'r lefel yma. Mae'n gwybod mae'n gon da, neith o beth gwestiynu hynny. Mae'n mynd am y pethau cywir, mynd ar draws y gol am y gona bella. Sa hwnna'n uwch, sa'n go.
Lewis rwan yn ystyried ei opsiynau. Mae chwilio am Bradley unwaith eto, oherwydd mae o'n gwybod yn dydi bod o'n beryglus. Bradley yn troi.
Wow!
Mae di ennill, kick ryd.
Mae'n taclo o'r ochr, ti'n gael hynna, ond edrych allan mae'r bel yn mynd. Mae hwnna'n drosedd.
I sgorio tair kick ryd tymor yma. Bradley, dros y wal, mae fewn! Sean Bradley yn sgorio i Gymru! A nid am y tro cynta, mae di wneud hwnna tymor yma. Fo sydd di bygwth ac yn eiliadau ola'r hanner cynta. Bradley gyda'r gol a Cymru ar y blaen.
Mae di bod pen ysgwyddo well na pawb. Ond y ffordd mae'n gosod ti lawr, bod wnaeth ennill y drosedd cofio. Mae'n gosod ti lawr, mae'n camu nôl, mae'n gwybod union be mae eisiau gwneud, a mae o'n i fflannu hi yn y gornel dros y wal. Mae golwr yn disgwyl bas.
Cyfle, fan hyn. Bradley, oes na ail i Bradley. Yr ongl yn erbyn o'r arbediad yn dda gan Justin.
3 cyffyrddiad cyn yr ergyd, sy'n wedyn yn ei cyfle am nifer nhw'n cael yr amser i gael i ddod yn ôl, a hefyd i'r golwr wneud i hyn yn fawr yn y gornel yna i wneud yr arbediad.
Mae'n gyfle fan hyn. Digon o le i Loegr, ond Absalom y tro hwn yn neud yn siŵr bod y bel yn mynd dros y trawst yn cadw i llygad ar y bel.
So fo'n codi ben sy'n wedi pasio hwnna i fewn, a mae Absalom yn neud mor dda i fod yn gawr yn y gol, a neud yn fawr i neud yr arbediad.
Smith i Loegr, nhw sy'n pwyso, nhw sydd ar ei holi. Oli Pierce, digon o goliau gyda fo y tymor hwn. Ergyd o bellter Absalom. Lawr i'w dde, dwylo diogel gan y golwr.
John yn darllen siap corff y dyn, wedyn mae'n edrych, oce, dyma mynd am y bosib becadwy lawr yn barod.
Scott Williams, diolch wedi gwneud y mwyaf o'r meddiant mae o wedi mwynhau yn yr ail hanner, ond mae'r bel yna yn un da. Cyffyriad yn y cwrtama! Am arbediad gan Absalom! Pierce yr eilydd, ond Absalom yr arwr.
Ti'n sôn am arbediad y mis, ti'n sôn am arbediad y tymor. Faint o sydyn mae o'n mynd lawr i on? Come on! Un o'r gwirion, da ni wedi weld tymor yma, faint o gyflym fel bachgen dyn mor fawr i fynd lawr a cael i lawr, neu bus sydd ei.
Dim ond eiliadau sydd yn weddill rwan. Gosit. Mae'n gallu gweld Bradley, ond dyna ni y chwipan ola. Canlyniad a seren i Cymru ec.
O croeso mawr rwan i reolwr Cymru ec, Mark Jonah Jones. Croeso, welcome. I guess my first question to you is, have you come back down to earth yet at all?
Oh, yeah, came back down Thursday night after. It was wonderful. It was a fantastic performance by the team, like we said. And just looking at that back there, you know, there's some incredible bits of play. Bradley's goal, Absalom's save, couple of the, you know, chances we had in England. It looked a good game, and you know, it was
a good game, Jonah.
Yeah.
It was excellent, and you've had a few days, I guess, now to take it all in as well. What kind of reaction have you had from people?
Yeah, you know, it's just that, you know, you get messages from supporters of Welsh football. It was great. It was even great going down, you know, the Cardiff City Stadium on Thursday night to watch Wales, and there was, you know, a lot of people saying well done on the result, and it means a lot. It means a lot for, you know, not only for me personally, it means a lot for us as a team, and I know people are out there taking a glance at our league, and that's what it's all about, Nick. It's not about individuals, it's making a name for the Cymru Premier League, and then players are starting to do it on a regular basis.
And obviously, you know, this isn't your first rodeo either. You've been manager of Wales C for some years now. Can I ask you, where does this team compare to the boys that you've managed to have together before?
It's the togetherness, I think, is the main thing. There's a couple of stars. I mean, okay, Bradley's the star of the moment now, because he got the goal. It was Will Evans who was the star of the moment a couple of years ago. You know, Adam Roscoe was the star of the moment when we had a 2-2 up at Salford, and they're all going pro. So, like I said before, I said last week, you know, it's a great chance for young players. It's young players to show their ability at a good level.
Well, and also as well, I mean, I think all the Wales players, man for man, had the better of their opposition, didn't they?
That's what I said after the game. And it's, you know what, it's a simple, basic thing to say, Nick. If you can get the better of your opponent, and I really thought, like I said, I've only watched it. What day is it? Day Saturday. I've only watched it about 5 times through since.
Tell the truth now. You're saying 5, but really it's 50.
Yeah, maybe 50. And I think they won 11 out of 11, and that's why you win the game of football. They were absolutely brilliant.
And I think as well, you know, as much as you would have loved to have had them involved, maybe it's important to remember that you've done this without the involvement of any TNS players as well. Yeah,
of course it's you know, the prize guys in the league, most probably the TNS players, but the boys just put that behind them. You know, and every one of the boys, by the way, and everyone involved in the league gives, you know, TNS their hopes for tomorrow. We wanted to go and get the cup up in Scotland, and that'll mean a lot to us as well if they were to win that.
And what about Manod's finest? How special is Sean Bradley?
Oh, there's no favouritism there, isn't there? I've seen your interview with him another 20 times as well since last Tuesday. Yeah, brilliant. I think he's got every chance. I mean, he's
we've seen before, haven't we, what this can do as a platform for players?
Yeah, definitely. And he loves having the ball. And he's creating results with the ball at the moment, you know. Yeah, it deserves everything. He's worked hard to get back to the top of his game, and to be the winner on a night like that, perfect answer to people.
Yeah, absolutely. A pleasure to watch, and I'm sure a pleasure to experience as well. Before I send you off, I've got to turn your attention back to this afternoon. What have you made of the first half?
I just think, I think if I was going into half-time, I would have been a little bit disappointed if I'm the manager of Connah that I haven't got more shots off. I mean, young Josh Williams got the 1 shot off. To think that with that win behind you, you haven't troubled the goalkeeper, really. I just wanted at least attempts, curling shots, corners. You know, I wanted to work the goalkeeper, and they haven't worked the goalkeeper. And I think Bala might go the other way and go a bit longer and get a few more shots in the second period.
Well, listen, if you're quick, you've got time for a quick coffee before the second half, so I'll let you go and get warmed up. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Rheolwr Cymru Ec, Mark Jonah Jones. Rwan ta, nos Fawrth, ydych chi'n teimlo'n swp sal tan hyderus? Cofiwch, fydd Cymru yn erbyn Gwlad Pwyl yn fyw ar S4C. Rown derfynol y gema ail gyfle ar gyfer lle yn Euro 2024 am 20 munud wedi 7 o'r cloch. Edrych ymlaen at honna'n fawr, ond hefyd yn teimlo bach yn stwp sal, Jaws. Argraffiadau di o'r hanner cynta rwan, sut wyt ti'n gweld bod yr hanner cynta na di mynd?
Os oes bod fi Colin Keaton wrth i fodd, chwarae'n erbyn y gwynt, Cry yma, am 3 chwarter awr, a i fod yn onast ydi Connah ddim wedi bod yn fygythiol o gwbl.
Tan y 10 munud ola na.
Ie, 10 munud ola, gafon nhw 10 at Josh Williams i'r ergyd na, o'r 10 llath ar 20 ar y llawr, ond dyle Quay Edwards i sgorio, efo'r cyflan gath o'n y cwrt 6 o'r gig gornel, ond fel arall. So, mae'r Balad cael cyfleon, ei hunan mynd ar y blaen. So, Arsan, Shannon, ac efallai Iwan Roberts ar y beniad na'n y diwedd.
O, ti wedi crybwyll cyfle Josh Williams, felly gwn i gyfle i edrych ar honna rwan.
Ie, Bradley'n gwneud y dda, fyna cyffyrddiad cyntaf da gan Josh ag ar ei gorff allan. Ac mae werth cynnig, efo gwynt ti cefn ti, ond efallai bod wedi mynd ar hyd y llawr ormod, dyle wedi cael chi bach o godiad ar y bel ma, a efallai sy'n bod yn anoddach wedyn i Absalom efo'r arbediad.
Wyt ti'n meddwl bod Connah wedi cymryd mantais o'r gwynt digon?
Anodd dim, wedi mynd i ffordd mwyn angen chwarae. Mae'n trio chwarae drwy ganol y Quay, cael Bradley, Williams ar y bel gyn gymaint a fedrith nhw. Ond dyn nhw wedi cael yma Bala di gwneud i gwaith cartron nhw. Felly, anamal iawn yn lawr yr esgyll. Dyn wedi gweld Declan Poole ochr ma'r Quay. A sa'n wedi cael ei tynnu allan wedyn fel Williams neu Bradley i wneud 2-1 efo'r cefnwr chwith y Bala. Ac maen nhw wedi cael ei gorfodi fewn i ganol y Quay. Ac wrth gwrs mae'r Bala di signo'r pwysau ar ei fyny.
O tua 5 munud 10 cyn yr egwyl, oedd hi'n teimlo fel bod y cyfleon na yn dechrau cyrraedd, dechrau cnocio'r drws o'r diwedd drwy'r cicio cornel ma.
Ie, oedd yr ansawdd na, be wna'n da, fyr am hwnnw'n chymryd i ryw 2 neu 3 llathar o'r lliman cornel i newid o'r ongl, ac chydig bach o'i wedyn amser i'r ymosodwyr amseru i hirediadau, a wedyn o hon di'r cyfle i Quay Edwards. Mae o'n plygu nôl yndi, ond dylia fod i defnyddio i droed chwith yn y fan yna. So wedi defnyddio i droed chwith, so wedi sgorio. Efalla, efo'r amser sy'n gano fo, sa'n neb ar ei gyfil, so wedi gallu cymryd cyffyrddiad, efalla.
Ie, a'r temptasiwn yn y sefyllfa yna ydi mynd efo'i droed gryfa o jyst i fod yn saff.
Ie, dyna beth o'n, dyma ni'n sy'n arfer bod yn y sefyllfaoedd yna yn y cwrt Cosby yn ymosodol. Mae o'n amddiffynol, ond dim yn ymosodol, felly efallai sy'n ymosodwr, dim mynd efo'i roed chwyth a jyst i'r clecdi ar y cynnig cyntaf.
Lawr pen arall y Quay Juice, 2 gyfle i'r Bala.
Ia, ryw hanner cyfle sa ti ddeud. Dod y cyfle yma, so Shannon yn lledu'r chwarae allan ei Abedaki ac mae'n cael ei at y postyn agosaf. A wedyn Shannon ar yr mae'n gwneud i beth cywir, mae'n ergydio ar draws wyneb y gol, ond tro yma Ben Nash yn gwneud gwaith amddiffynol da, mae'n sefyll i dir ac rhywsyn ei gilydd, mae'n gallu clirio'r bel allan. Ond wedyn hon...
Peniad yn hwyr yn fan hyn, yn dweud?
Ia, peniad dwyr, mae ti cefno, ti'n gweld o'n bagio nôl, felly dwi'n methu cael wedyn y pŵer a'r cywirdeb na wedyn o'r beniad ac i wedyn i ben y gwynt cry.
Be wyt ti'n meddwl fydd y sgwrs yn y stafelloedd newydd na rwan?
Dwi'n meddwl sgwrs efo y safbwynt y Bala, da ni wedi gwneud y gwaith calad am 3 chwarter awr. Mae rhaid ni fod hollol wanol i Connah, rhaid fwy bygythiol, chwarae o'r resgyll a cael y croesiadau mewn i'r cwrt Cosby. O safbwynt Connah, rwan maen nhw'n cael y bel a chwarae drwy garol y cae, yn ebyn y gwynt cry.
Gwrando, nes i addo panad i Jonah, dwi'n siŵr os gyda i amser i anfon ti am un o'r rhain iawn. Diolch yn fawr iawn i ti am dy gwmni. Gei di fynd nôl i fyny i'r pwynt sylwebu. Pnawn y fore, cofiwch am 4 o'r gloch, rownd derfynol Cwpan Her yr Alban. Ie, mi fyddwn ni yno yn Falkirk wrth i'r seintiau newydd herio Adrionians. Edrych ymlaen yn fawr at honna. A wedyn nos lun holl i chafbwyntiau'r penwythnos am 10 o'r gloch ar S4C ac yna eto am hanner awr wedi 6 nos fawr. Felly, ie, mae'r pêl-droed yn parhau. The teams are coming out behind us. If you're looking for English language commentary, then jump over to YouTube now. Ond ar gyfer y sylwebaeth yn Gymraeg, yn ôl â ni rwan at Mike Davies a Malcolm Allen.
Welcome back. Toss landed no. The JD Welsh Cup semi-final between Bala and Connah's Quay. Presently 0-0. All to play for. And that might be an indication of how the second half could map out, going back to Kellen Absalom getting the ball forward. It'll be interesting to see. White looking for Arson outside his runner. Can he keep that in and get a long throw or something? He's opted to go back to the goalkeeper, and Firth does well, playing that away first time. There's that chance. How high will Bala come? Will Kenny accept that ball in behind? It's a bit of your belief, Tom, in the first half that Kenny and Franklin could trouble running in from distance.
Yeah, I think if they can hold the ball up, first of all, for Connah's Quay to just set the team up.
Tommy, you've been doing this commentating a little bit longer than me. Have you ever been as cold as this at half time?
I don't think. We've had some cold ones. This is right up there with one of the best.
I just seen a polar bear borrow an overcoat. Newell. Oh, done well. Goalkeeper done really well there. I think Newell would be disappointed to be outsprinted by the goalkeeper, by the way.
Yeah, I thought, to be honest with you, Matt, Newell's a yard offside from my position up here. Showed a bit of pace there, Andy Firth.
He does really well, Firth, there. There you are. The race is on, and if he could get there, you know.
Now, what he does well is he gets his body across.
Yes, smart play. Firth will be challenged to get some smart long free kicks now, unless he tries to play his way out through Edwards and Nash.
I think he had 9.7 from the German judge for the artistic impression of diving.
Colin Caton. I think he just might be the happier of the two managers at half-time, but time will tell. At 0-0, Franklin skips his marker, and there he is, running in behind. Franklin puts it across the middle. Just Keenan Smith picks it up. Nash. Decent header from Nash. Roberts leaves it. Wants a free kick, doesn't get the free kick. Poole, Deck Poole. Rattles it back to Firth. Firth.
To be fair, they zip it back to the keeper, don't they?
So many times in the first 2 minutes, yes, Tom.
If he miscontrols it, they're in trouble.
Roberts. Edwards played in the team for a long time. TNS, who rattled it around at the back, so we'll be used to that. Nash. Noah Edwards is key here. He'll just come and look for that ball all the time off the two centre-backs, and he's comfortable doing it. And he sets up Franklin. Well, the first 2 or 3 minutes of this half backs up everything you said in the first period, Tom. Neil Gibson had turned Connah's Quay into a footballing team, and they're trying to football their way through. Oh, chance here. Might be given offside, unless he got a touch. Tell you, they're playing a high line.
Yeah, big mistake there, Mark.
Big mistake. They're playing a high line.
Got away with that. Very fortunate as well.
Good ball in from Ollie Southern. Strong challenge, great challenge from Edwards. Really rattled Mendes in the challenge there, and he gets it up top. Franklin. Across from Edwards. Smart play from the Nomads.
I just think this season, Connah's Quay have, in 48 games, have conceded 41 goals, Mark. Just Franklin, they're just trying to get the ball into Edwards' feet at the edge of the box.
Williams most probably will whip this across the front now. I don't think he bothered to go short from the right-hand side. Doesn't look like. Referee intervenes, gives final warnings before it comes over.
It beats me. I don't know why the referee's getting involved at all.
Williams puts your run underneath it. Well, Absalom, that's picking apples off a tree. That's just too easy, that is.
Yeah, too much height on that from the youngster.
Not much
Williams.
pace on it, by the way.
Lee Jones there.
There's Lee, ex-Liverpool, of course. There's that straight one from Absalom. Arson. Naim Arson has adapted really well to getting forward in the last few weeks for Bala while he's been on this good run. Newell, good first touch, Newell. Abadaki. Harrington shows him outside. Abadaki, great tackle from Harrington. Abadaki clips it in, chance! Oh! Naim Arson, it was a brilliant ball across from Abadaki. Arson gets in front of his man and just can't guide the header on target.
Best chance of the match so far from open play. Again, that danger man, Abudaki, great hold-up play by Newell to start with, and then he just takes on. Harrington gets a little bit of luck in the second, but the second cross, it looks like we have the defender actually.
Franklin will get a chance here to run at Smith. Franklin almost wins the second one in a 50-50. It's starting to open out the game, Tom, already. I think they both realise there is a Welsh Cup semi-final. They only get one chance. Abadaki driving in. Can he go round Edwards? Edwards shows him outside and does great defending. Great defending from Quay Edwards. His brother picks the ball up. Josh Williams. Williams just runs another play there.
Again, Abudaki in the first half delivered. Second, great cross the clip.
Just the angle was wrong, I think. Just the angle was wrong. Caton almost on his toes. We do league games. We do cup games. Semi-final cup games. First goals, absolutely vital, Tom. Yes. Especially in these conditions.
Especially with that clock ticking, 52 minutes gone. Nobody can really afford to make a mistake.
It was in the Nathaniel MG Cup final last year that Bala, there's Neil Gibson. I think he'd be pleased with the way they've started the second period.
Yeah, they haven't played poorly. Neither team have, to be honest, considering the conditions.
Yeah. Firth fires it forward. Tug from behind. He would have wanted a free kick there. Williams. It's not the worst ball. It's not the worst ball at all. It's a good area to put it in then. I think he was trying to pick the full-back out, by the way, overlapping, but...
Kenny, always a willing runner.
Williams. We get the corner ball. It is a corner ball. Yeah,
the deflection.
Started the second half well, young Josh, Tom. He's getting on the ball.
Yeah, just got to be careful after cheap booking.
Definitely.
After 8 minutes.
Said a Connah's Quay corner 2 or 3 seasons ago would have been, you know, really worrying for teams. Franklin, edge of the box. Edwards miscues and it goes behind. That hard to judge in the wind, to be honest.
Yeah, not noted for his goal-scoring prowess, is he? Good closing down by Mendes as well, to be fair there.
Newell has taken up that position of standing about 20 yards behind the defence. The purpose there, I don't know, because if it beats everybody else, he's not going to be able to touch it, and he will kick this. Comes back onside. Mendes. Strong challenge from Roberts. Tell you what, that was a strong... Mendes is not easy to knock to the ground, you know. Showed his strength there, Dan Roberts. I think Franklin's seen more of the ball this half than he did all first half.
Yeah, he didn't matter, he just dropped off.
Bradley, Roberts, Quay Edwards. Just asking a question down the channels. Nash. I think could be a... No, you may let him get away with that, young Ewan Roberts. But I think Ewan will have a job, Tom, because ever since his half have started, Noah Edwards is picking up every ball off the defence, and he will do that and do that all day.
Yeah. I think what Bala failed to do so far in the second period is getting the support up for Newell, because Connah's Quay are moving the ball about really, really well. They can have men back.
And they'll play around him.
Yeah.
Quay Edwards. Nash has gone up and made a target. It's a long way to get up in this. Headed across by Roberts. Drops to Kenny on the edge of the box. Williams. Bradley. Great. Oh.
Right idea.
Right idea. Just didn't gamble. Didn't gamble. Bradley slid the pass through. I think as Dan Roberts just was going to go and didn't go in the end. There goes the sun.
Hasn't been much use today, has it, really? The wind, or the wind chill.
Absalom fires it long. Newell comes off his marker again. Headed away. Mendes. It's a goal kick. Great tracking again from Callum Bradley.
But I think both teams know the significance and how important it is. So nobody wants to get caught out.
It's like you said, Tom, it may be a freezing cold, blustery afternoon at Llandudno, but it's a Welsh Cup semi-final, and you could be in Rodney Parade against Cardiff Met or TNS at the end of April, a boiling hot afternoon with a few thousand there. That's what you're playing for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, Mendes and Abadaki just runs it out of play.
Yeah, Franklin asking for a free kick there.
Don't know whether he twists his own ankle there a little bit. Well, Connah's Quay get a goal is going to have to be a footballing goal or a breakaway goal. Bala get one is liable to be a 25-yard shot or a Newell header. Edwards again. He's running this second half. Williams. Roberts, Dan Roberts. last third ball, so important. You build up play is good. Got to look after that last third. Franklin does well. Harrington. There's a lot of buy-in free kicks, Tom, in the game at present, isn't there?
I know sometimes why the referee doesn't let things go.
Yeah.
Let the game flow a little bit.
I think that's what Franklin's saying, in a more polite manner.
Big conversation.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Colin.
I think so too. I think it's because of that midfield influence of Bratley and Edwards.
Well, you know, 13 minutes of the second half have passed by and we haven't seen anything from Bala really, except for that one cross by Abadaki.
Harrison goes long, looking for Newell. Newell tightly marked. Nash does well. Decent long throw, it'll hold up a bit. Smith, no nonsense from Smith. Free kicks given the other way. Franklin expects it his way. The linesman looks at it. The referee walks across. I think he's going to have a word with Franklin about.
Well, actually, it's a foul. Because the defender knew exactly. Because you can see he walked away. He walked away. Nobody made the foul.
You often see these free kicks given like that, and they change their decisions on the next one. No?
Do you know why? Because Franklin's been in his ear.
He has been in his ear. Interesting that there won't be a quick offside or free kick given against Bala in this situation now. Arson. Headed away by Quay Edwards.
Yeah, both teams have adopted defensively a very high line from any free kicks.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to because of that in-swinging. Anything but pace and in-swing are the last question to the goalkeeper. Edwards is a great ball across. Goalkeeper comes and collects just above Newell's head, by the way. He'd lost his marker if you watch the replay.
Ooh, yeah.
Just over his head, Tom, and he leaps high. It's a dangerous throw. Josh Williams unlucky there. Just was in a good area. I tell you what, like I said to you, Tom, I wouldn't be surprised if Absalom come up and had a go from here, but they've gone wide. Abadaki one-on-one against Harrington. Abadaki.
That is. Do you know? We did the game, and how many crosses did he waste?
Yeah, it was in the first period a couple of weeks ago.
We praised him in the first period.
Connah.
Yeah, we praised him in the first period.
When you get there, when you beat your man, you got to deliver, Tom.
Yeah.
Launch forward. Newell. There's nobody joining Newell at all when it goes up there.
No, I said that earlier.
Yeah, it's a lonely place to be at the moment up there. Roberts, Bratley, Franklin available. Franklin gets it wide. Poole to Franklin. Kenny.
Again, that
goal kick. Should have gone in earlier.
He should have gone in earlier, Mark.
Yeah,
first time.
Should have gone in earlier.
Too many touches. Great approach play. Wasted. Is it the bottle? Mr. Gibson.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a little bit stronger were they to leave this game tonight into the Welsh Cup final. Of course, a couple of weeks earlier, the Nomads looked definite European with only 4 games to go. There's only 6. I still think they'll get it. I think they've earned it as well this season. But Caton and Bala won't give up the chase.
Yeah, they were coasting a month ago, weren't they?
Yeah, by 12 points. Hook back in Southern. Roberts with the header. Poole. Corner given to Bala. Little bit unlucky there, Poole, but This is interesting now. Ewan Roberts will go to take this Malkin coming on.
Interesting now, who's going to come off then?
They're going to go for Wall as well. I think Roberts will come on, may come off, who's taking the corner at present. And maybe Abadaki. Too much on it. It was one of them. It was always going to challenge him. He's a youngster just making his way. Most probably haven't played in the wind as many times as a lot of the experienced boys.
But what you do, Mark, before the game, in the warm-up, you go out there and you try a couple.
Try him. Definitely. Yeah, it looks like the substitutions. The referee says play, so he's played and not making the 2 substitutions at this time.
$60 minutes though, good time. Plenty of times for the subs to make an impression.
27 minutes, yeah, he's going to make an impression, get on it now. Williams. Kenny could be in behind here. Kenny wins the header. Kieran Smith again. Just reads the game so well. Newell's miles offside, by the way. Caton asking his team to get out. Luke Wall. Ryan Valentine giving him his 2 good substitutes, by the way. Malkin and Wall. Yeah. Any free kicks around the area, Wall. It is Ewan Roberts. The one. It'll be interesting to see whether we get the other one. I went for a Roberts Abadaki double. Malkin. Very good in the air, Malkin. Puts himself about. It's the one at the moment, Tom. Is there one substitute being made? No.
Arson's gone
off. That surprises me. That surprises me, Arson going off. I think he's had a, he's stopped Poole getting forward, first of all. He's a great worker, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. And they've pushed what's called over the other side. Abadaki's gone.
Well, I don't think, Tom, we have to hold our hands up here to the viewers. I don't think they're watching a classic semi-final.
No, they're not.
There's Arson and Roberts.
Be honest, considering the circumstances, the
yeah,
wind.
It's tough. It's tough to be playing out there.
Interesting, they pushed Malkin on, being a former Connah's key player, isn't it?
Very interesting. I'll
psychological.
Tell you what, he's got to play right alongside Newell now. Absalom, good area, great header. I tell you what, Quay Edwards has had a good game, Tom. The experience at the back. Williams gets it forward, and the wind, if anything, is getting stronger and stronger. Shannon, Smith. There's a couple of fans in the crowd trying to get their teams up for it. Malkin nutmegs Edwards. Shannon, will he take a shot on it? One touch, he's got to have a go. Shannon, great block, Bradley. Had to get the block in. Wall, he'll be going in. That's why he's playing him on the right-hand side, Tom. It wasn't quality from Luke Wall then, but you can understand why he's out there. It'll be one touch and curling it back across.
Okay, I'll throw someone at you, Mark. You've had Abadaki, who was actually skinned Declan Poole, and then they swapped. Would you have done that?
One thing I'll just say, I think he's trying to set them up for that cut back inside, and that shot one whips across.
Possibly,
the cross one whips across. Smith, break could be on here, That's four against 4 to me. Oh, Ross White steps in again. Abadaki will get his first chance at Poole. Abadaki, Malkin, Edwards. Will Edwards take the shot on? Edwards.
Too late, Mark. Too many touches there to box. So take it on immediately.
They just got to be careful.
You're not going to have enough room. You should have hit it there.
Got to take it.
Once he cuts back on his left foot, chance is gone. Space is being closed down.
Speaking to Malcolm Allen at half-time, Tom, just said how he thought the game was going, and he was so surprised that nobody is taking shots from distance in semi-finals. He said, it's a semi-final, make your name. Put a 20-yarder in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Kenny Kenny left his man. Interesting. It'll be yellow, definitely yellow. By the way, Tom, this spread some joy, talking about free kicks. Nico Williams' goal the other night, the little back flick from Wilson, and Nico Williams fired it in the top corner, didn't he?
Yeah, fair play. It was a well-worked free kick, to be fair. Just made the keeper move half a yard.
Top corner.
Top corner, yeah.
Brilliant. So he puts another one in Tuesday. Kieran Smith
knew what he was doing there, Mark. He knew.
Oh, he had to. It was 2 against 1, you know, and I think that's what Kenny's on about. Poole and Josh Williams over the ball. Williams. Bradley will do well to keep that, and he gets there before Smith. He's just harassing Smith down into the corner. Buys himself a free kick again. Good areas to be giving silly free kicks away. You're pressing the centre half back towards his own goal.
Yeah. He grabs his shirt.
No need at all. You're just giving the referee ammunition to give the free kick against you then. Here's Caton. Absalom will have 2 targets now, by the way, Malcolm and Newell. And I think he will foil it long now. There it goes, Newell is the target. Oh, important tackle, Quay Edwards. Got the ball. Really important. Edwards trying to feed one in behind. Kenny will try his hardest to get there. Lot of just shadow boxing going on at the moment, Tom, end to end, but no real chances created in the game.
Are they both playing for penalties?
I think they both want to win it, don't they, before going to penalties, but that'll be there's 2 great goalkeepers. The penalty shootout won't be easy if you're taking them, will it?
No. Interesting. A couple of substitutions coming here
Clark
as well.
Coming on.
Josh Williams.
And Aaron Williams.
Aaron Williams, yeah. Josh Williams, he'll depart.
Well, looks like. Edwards again gets on the ball. Roberts. Bradley will hook it back inside in play. Well, the ball's just staying in the air at the moment. Again, it's hooked forward. Untidy conditions, untidy football at the moment. Williams, can he do something special before leaving the field? Had to go in again then. 4 people in the box, he's checked out. Edwards. Edwards pulls it back across.
4 players in the box here, Mark, and he pulls it.
It's had to go back in early. Chance on here. 4 against 4 here. Shannon gets a wide wall. Harrington got to stop him stepping back inside. That'll be out of play. That will be miles out of play from Luke Wall. And that was perfect for him to step back inside then. Whoa, he's thrown to the ground, by the way, there. Kieran Smith throws Kenny to the ground.
He's having a mo now.
Wow. I tell you what, he's lucky there's no VAR watching that. I've seen a repeat of that, by the way. Josh Williams. Another good performance from the youngster. 72 minutes on the clock. Aaron Williams comes on.
He possesses a long throw as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Roberts.
Dan Roberts coming off. And Edmund Clark goes on. 2 for 2. Bala made 2 for 2 10 minutes ago. We're closing in on a very, very keen time in this game now. 72 minutes on the clock. If there's ever a time to score a special goal, it's now. A goal which could take your team to the Welsh Cup final. To play TNS or Cardiff Met at Rodney Parade at the end of April. Mendes. We didn't think there was going to be a lot between the two teams, Tom. You said at the start, on paper, there's not a lot between them. And it was whoever most probably had the better footballing tactics to deal with this wind, and at present I don't think neither side has.
No, you're right, Mark. Nobody's got, so far nobody's got that quality in the penalty area, have they? Both defences on top, defend, you know.
Williams will get his first piece of the action. Wasn't the worst ball, that one, you know. Kenny will get there. Smith could have gone down for the foul, and he keeps it in play. Just out of play.
An offside against Jack Kenny there.
Joe Malkin, as you said, ex-Connah's Quay Nomads.
Liked him a couple of times. I've seen him, you know, playing for Connah's Quay, Mark. He's a decent young centre forward.
Well, they have live wire centre forwards up there now. They've got to get the support. Like you said, Newell has lived on absolute scrap so far, as most probably have the Connah's Quay forwards, to be honest. It's been a scrappy game, Tom. But I don't think we can coat over the fact that the difficulty to play in these conditions is you know, it's incredible. And it's going to take some magical goal or some fluky goal to win it, I think. Clark.
Wasn't the best of balls, was it, Big Clark?
No, and I tell you what, Poole did well to play his way out of there. And again, play his way out of there. Mendes. Edwards, just a tug of the shirt.
Just that little bit of ill-discipline, isn't it? Needless. Why did you grab his shirt there?
Yeah, well, you've got Luke Wall on there to take over now. He's been brought on to take these. Malkin will go to the back stick. Newell will go to the back stick. Aaron Edwards is in there as well. The distances between the last line and the goalie is key now.
Yeah. Nash and Edwards have coped really well so far with
Wall
anything.
Goes back across. Malkin gets a volley off. Connects. But flies it over the top of the bar.
Yeah, half a chance.
Yeah, and he tell you what, he did the right thing as well.
Franklin with a flick on, but got the wrong side of was it there? Yeah, Nash.
How soon? 15 to go, Tom.
I can't believe this. That, to be fair, like, Kieran Smith has had his shirt a few times, his Franklin's shirt. The ref has ignored it completely.
That's a ball in behind. That's what Kenny would have been waiting for a few times. Oh, you get the free kick. The free kick will be given against Clark, the substitute. It was a smart ball, but that's smart defending as well from Harrison.
Just been scrappy, hasn't it, the game?
Absolutely scrappy.
Again.
That's not the worst ball, by the way, against the wind. No. Great defending. Good defending.
He's been superb in the back, to be fair.
Yeah, he's made a big difference to this team, you know, of Bala Harrison. Cymru versus Poland, Tuesday evening. What a night that could be, Tom.
Yeah, Germany on the horizon.
Oh, marvellous. Great flick. Chance here, Newell. Newell's in, big chance. Oh, just couldn't get the ball down. That's more than the game have opened up so far. Oh, just wide. It's a brilliant defensive header, I think, by the way.
Well, first of all, it's a brilliant defensive clearance tackle by Declan Poole here.
Is it Poole tackle or is it a header?
No, it's a Poole. That tackle there. And then this comes off the head of Nash.
Brilliant defensive header from Nash. I mean, not on target. Again, I thought Luke Wall might have judged it a bit better, you know, than that.
Well, there were two corner kicks, Mark, and they just wasted both of them. That's
With
the worst
like
thing.
This.
You get your defenders up, you get your best headers of the ball up there, and then the ball's wasted.
I think with a wind like this, Tom, just to let the the viewers know, it's that heavy that I think you've got to be gauging the edge of the 18-yard box most probably as your marker. Do you know what I mean? Wall, will he take it on? Wall, good effort. Straight into Firth. "13 minutes to go, Tom. Do you start as a manager? Do you start as a player having any thoughts of penalties in a semi-final? Or do you just carry on?
You just got to carry on, Mark. I don't think you're looking at penalties. You're looking for an opening, hopefully.
Williams. Poole. Nash plays it inside. Wall. There's a spacing behind him. Harrington had got forward. That was why. Edwards. Mendes. Good tackle from Harrington. Clark. You can almost hear the frustration, Tom, from the players on the pitch, as high as this gantry up here. You've got defenders screaming at them to get shots off.
Nobody seems to want to take the responsibility, Mark.
Kenny's
been struggling the last 2 times he's had the ball, and he's got cramp or something.
It's a great header from Nash again, but Newell's on the edge. He's looking for scraps. Newell, can he get the shot off? Newell! Just wide of the mark. Malkin has just started to make a little bit of a difference because our long ball from Absalom is now, there's a flick and there's a runner.
Yeah. Puts out, turns well there. Didn't get anything behind it.
If you're taking a penalty, Tom, do you want the wind behind you or do you want to be going into it?
Behind me.
Definitely behind you. Cardiff Met versus TNS next Saturday, 10:05. 10:05, sorry. It's the call getting to me.
Yeah.
I thought it was challenging match of the day then. And the Met face a massive task. But it's a semi-final.
Well, that's where you want to be, Mark.
Yeah, that's where you want to be. TNS, by the way, could be competing a 4-timer if they win tomorrow. Once again, good luck to Craig and the lads. Slipped in behind. Edwards heads it away. Last 10 minutes now, since them 2 substitutes, Bala had just starting to get the upper hand. Abadaki will drive into the box. Can he get the shot up? Whips it across. I think Quay Edwards has had one hell of a game in that centre-back spot today, you know.
Yeah, him and Nash, pretty strong, to be fair.
Oh, what a ball that is. Breaks on here. Harrington's made the break. Can he get it wide? Harrington can gallop as well. Bombs down the left-hand side. Does he take the player on or does he put the cross in? Harrington, edge of the box.
Just again, no quality. Game's getting a bit stretched now, Mark.
Game is getting stretched. It's 81 minutes on the clock. Can Bala make their second final in 2 years? Can Connah's Quay get to the final? Bratley.
Looks like a final
Tell you what,
change coming up for
it's a great
Bala
ball.
as well.
Williams, Aaron Williams. Thought he may have come on and really used his pace and his legs down that line, but he hasn't got on it yet. Poole. Franklin. He was looking for Poole to carry on the run. Noel Edwards. Goalkeeper stays. Superb. Tidying up from Edwards. Quay Edwards. Absalom.
Looks as if Abudaki's going to UK is going to take his place, I think.
Yeah, you come on.
He's got a goal in him, he has.
Just think the game, we know, like we said, it's been blighted by the conditions. There's no doubt about that. But we've just been crying out. Don't forget the level they're playing. It's, you know, it's a Welsh Cup semi-final. They're second and third in the league. One bit of quality could seal the deal now. The zoo kick comes on for Aberdaki. He's had a fair game. Very good in the first half, I thought.
Yeah, I think if I was managing him, I'd be frustrated as a manager, Mark. He's got so much to give, and yet he doesn't quite deliver all the time.
Josh Ukek comes on. Penalties in mind as yet? Would that be a substitution? Penalty substitution?
I wouldn't have thought so, Mark, to be honest.
There's two more being made here. John Disney's coming on. Disney's been out. I'm sure he would have been one of the main starters. Otherwise, Kenny comes off.
He'd have been a penalty taker, wouldn't he?
Kenny?
Yeah. I'd have thought.
What's he saying?
He's saying
he looks frustrated. And Hogan. I think he's got a bit of an injury, like you said, though.
Yeah, he went down twice, 3 times.
Disney takes the captain's armband.
Nice gesture from Nash there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Good attitude to run across and just hand him the armband.
Hogan then. He was at loan at Aberystwyth.
Yeah.
Up until Christmas.
I think I'm right in saying Disney usually takes the penalties as well, you know. Okay. If Jordan Davis is not playing.
Quick question.
Hogan.
Who made those substitutions?
yeah, a phone call.
We haven't seen him using the phone.
Flips it in, great ball in, Franklin. Franklin spins his man. Again, Franklin's had the chance to get the left-footed volley in and just take a gamble. He'll do well to keep that in Firth, you know. Firth, Quay Edwards. Back to Firth.
Firth's a good footballer, isn't he?
He is a good footballer. They played out really well there. And John Disney just slots into his normal position and switches on here. Franklin can do it. Gets it wide. Harrington's trying to get forward, you know, in this last 15 minutes. He's pushing on. Franklin in the corner. Hasn't had much joy this afternoon, Franklin. And Kieran Smith at the back alongside his partner have done tremendous again.
Just a good footballer, you know, playing out of position, but he's settled in well there, to be fair to him.
I see him.
He adds a bit more.
I see him staying there. Speaking to him the other day, by the way, and I said, are you enjoying it? He said, really enjoying it. He said he sees it as an easier game. The game's in front of him all the time. Poole. That's brilliant defending from Poole. He may have gone back into a not very good area. Oh, unlucky Edwards. Disney. Franklin spins his man. No, Smith is on the yellow already. Smith is on the yellow already. Yeah, he had no option. The referee had no option. I don't even think the big man can argue with that, Colin Caton. Yeah, I mean, it's in an area. Keenan will realise this later on, where
you're going to get a booking for it.
Yeah, but you've got 70 yards to go.
Yeah.
You've got 70 yards to go.
Does that mean he misses the final if they get through? You know, this is where Franklin is really good, isn't it?
Spins his man.
Yeah, and
referee has no chance of making any other decision.
Yeah.
There's the first one.
There's two guaranteed yellows.
Guaranteed.
Nobody can argue with those.
Not at all. Not at all. Can it make a difference to the game? There'll be 4 minutes left. I would say there'll be an extra 5. I'd say there's 10 minutes left on this, Tom.
Oh, Pete's coming on, is he? Nathan Pete?
Think so.
Yeah.
Pete will come on.
Sacrifice. Ukek. Will just come on.
No way.
Yeah.
So unlucky if it is Ukek. That must be the shortest ever. feel for him, I do. Absolutely feel for him.
Has he touched the ball?
Don't think he has. That is so difficult for him. Situations are, you know, often put on you in football, but I really feel for Josh who's there.
Well, you've got to give it to the manager. You've got to make decisions.
Yeah.
You've got to make them quickly when things like that happen.
Chance for Connah's Quay now, maybe to steal a late goal. It goes across the front. Goal kick. I mean, the 10 men won't make any difference when it comes to penalties. But it's these last 7 or 8 minutes now.
You could do, Mark. If he goes to the 10th.
I think you just double up on the next taker then, don't you?
Do you?
Yeah, yeah.
Surely that's no, it can't be.
Yeah, you go back to your first taker. Absalom. Wall gets a flick. It'll fly out of play now. The positive, if there is any positive out of the sending off, is there's no extra time.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it could have been going 40 minutes. Penalty shootout on the way. That landed, no, don't go away. On the 90 minute, I'm sure we'll go for an advert break. And if it does go to penalties, we'll be right back for it. Clark. Don't know whether he meant that, but he's got away with it. He's left his marker. Oh, Franklin's pinned his man. Franklin, can he go all the way? Franklin gets a pass up. Chance. Gets across. It's 1-0.
Williams at the back post.
It's Alan Williams at the back post. The centre-half. The sending-off may have cost him at the end. It's 89 minutes on the clock, and Connah's Quay Nomads and Alan Williams could have just put his team into the final.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Franklin's genius there on the edge of the box, released a pass to the other sub. And his cross, and Aaron Williams at the back post. Hogan it was who got the cross in. Watch this. Ref does well here. But then, watch this skill from Franklin.
He's done it again. He's
brilliant. Draws a defender. And I tell you one thing, that was a great ball across by Hogan.
And not a bad finish, you know, by Williams. Yeah. It's on his wrong foot. He's arrived late. Have you got the nerve? You've got a minute to go in a Welsh Cup semi-final. It's an easy chance. Can you put it in the back of the net? Have that.
A lot of strikers there, Mark, would have hit a shot there.
Yeah.
Right? Instead, he pulls it back. He probably lifted his head.
Yeah, Hogan done really well.
Yeah. And he swept over the back post.
Has to be a winner for me. Quay Edwards.
Much better than penalties, though, Mark.
Yeah, Quay Edwards
if it goes to penalties.
Off my man of the match. Wins another header.
6 minutes added.
6 minutes added.
So plenty of time for Bala to fire back.
Well, Tom, we talked about the windy conditions. We talked about it wasn't a great game. We asked for a bit of magic, and I think it was Franklin who delivered that bit of magic with that double spin out.
Yeah, fair play.
Williams will just run this in the corner now. I can't see this going anywhere else by the corner. And that's exactly what he's doing. It'll be a bitter pill to swallow for Bala. An 89th minute goal.
Yeah, down to 10 men. They'll probably reflect on that.
Would that be the Nomads? Apart from Josh Williams' shot, Tom, I would say that's their second shot on target. And it's a winner.
Yeah, well, could be a winner.
Yeah.
Hogan came back from an offside position there.
Yeah, everybody's got to be in here now.
But look at this, look at it, just drags it back, takes 3 Bala players out of the game. I think as well, a Pete is out of position there, Mark.
Yeah.
As a centre back, he shouldn't be there.
Everyone forward. Absalom stands it up to the back post. Headed away once more. Centre halves have played really well for Connah's Quay.
Yeah.
This Franklin could be the star man. Absalom puts the diag in. Headed away again. It's all about seconds now and getting it back in. Strong tackle. And Franklin hooks it clear. Shannon. Decent ball in from Shannon. Goes to the back post. Chance. Ooh, gets the volley off.
Again, Poole defended well there. Stood up. marking with the effort.
You sending the goalkeeper's going forward here, Tom, by the way.
Well, let's hope they keep the ball on the field of play from there's 2 calls previously.
It'll be Luke Wall. Can Luke Wall get the corner across? Can Bala force the equaliser to make a penalty shootout? There's 3 minutes left on the clock. Wall. The break could be on, by the way. Wall. I think that's Quay Edwards again, makes a brilliant header there.
Yeah.
The ball was landing on Nathan Pete's head, by the way, when you see the replay.
Still 3 minutes left, Mark.
No. Aaron Edwards has gone to take the kick. He's gone short to the edge. Wall. He's got a chance to bend it in. He doesn't bend it in. Chance from the edge. Chance against the goalkeeper now. Edwards. Big chance to make it 2-0. Does he take it early? Does he pass it in? It's Hogan. Does he roll it in for the second, or is it wide? It's wide of the target.
Cool. Maybe he should have carried it.
Could he have carried it further?
Yeah, I think he could have, really. Keeper was scrambling back, to be fair to him.
Yeah, maybe on another day it goes in. The wind's played against him there. But we've had a dramatic end to this Welsh Cup semi-final. And Nomads are edging their way towards it. And this substitute has been the star substitute. Aaron Williams looks like getting the winner. And he's bought his team a lot of time since coming on.
Yeah, great surging run there again.
The shout there from the Connah's Quay bench was amazing. Franklin goes down and he's told to get up. So the referee is not allowed to put extra time on. And that's a good shout from Connah's Quay. Tom, we have a minute and a half left on the clock, so yet again we'll give TNS our best of hope for tomorrow, and we hope that they carry the cup off. And Harry Franklin gets a man of the match, and I can understand why Malcolm done that. One bit of magic.
Well, he's been outstanding all through the game for me, to be honest.
Clark. Smart play from Clark. Harrington will go down in the corner against Wall. There's no doubt in that. I don't think Ryan Harrington will be looking to put this in either. Smart play from Harrington. And also, Tom, can we just we'll give Rob Page and the lads our good lucks from everybody on Scorio for Tuesday evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Fingers crossed we can turn in another good performance.
Williams, 30 seconds left on the clock. One bit of magic in midfield from Harrington. One red card, making it less players, which could have been a big factor in it, by the way, because he spun the substitute centre half in midfield.
Yeah. So Hogan and Williams, who, double substitution, they've done the trick. Or looks as if they've done the trick for Neil Gibson.
Firth will definitely go along with this. Gibson is over in the other stand shouting, just get forward, just get forward. Referee looks at his clock.
It's all over.
So it is all over as it is. He's looking at he's pointing at the far corner there about something. If you add 6 and it's 96 plus 30, Edwards, first break, he'll blow up. And he does blow up. Gibson punches the air. Connah's Quay Nomads make the JD Welsh Cup final against either Cardiff Met or TNS in April at Rodney Parade. An Aaron Williams goal in the 88th minute gives the Nomads a 1-0 advantage against Bala Town from a freezing landing no. Good night from myself and Tommy Morgan. Look out for the highlights on Scorio on Monday evening.
Well, Jay, that was a little bit of a roller coaster afternoon, wasn't it? How do you sum that one up? How do you sum up your emotions?
Yeah, it's probably a normal game against Bala, to be honest. Really tight, really competitive. you know, is always going to be one goal in it. I think we've seen in the games previously, but tonight it was, I think, fully deserved for us, fully deserved win and into the final.
Was there a time there that you perhaps thought, like some of us did, that we were going to penalties?
Yeah, as we said, it was tight. You know, it's a really good team in Bala Town, got really experienced players, really good coaching staff. We've seen in league games this season how close they are, and we always knew it would be, and I think it was always going to be one goal in it. And lucky tonight was ourselves.
The conditions this evening, you know, the wind was definitely a factor. How much do you feel that affected proceedings?
Yeah, it's tough, especially second half, the conditions. But again, we've got a very clear play philosophy, you know, something that Neil Gibson's brought in, 2-4 philosophy. You know, we've stuck to it. We haven't gone away from that, which has been brilliant. You know, I think Gibbo, along with staff, you know, Lee Jones, John McCarthy, all support staff, put a real good plan in this week. You know, and we've come to fruition today and fully deserved winners.
And at the end of the day, into another Welsh Cup final. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's massive, you know. It's a lot of work by a lot of people, Nicky. I think, you know, we've had amazing times at the football club previous years, but, you know, it's a different era now. We've got a much younger team, players who haven't necessarily done this on a regular basis, what others maybe have. But they've been amazing. You know, it's one of our best seasons at the football club. We said this last year, you know, to be second where we are in the league, competing what we do with the youngsters we've got, you know, academy products, Luca Hogan going through, Aaron Williams the goal, Josh Williams performing, and these lads are getting chances. So, you know, it's a really exciting side of the club, and hopefully we can get a real good support there for the final.
Well, Jay, huge congratulations from us. Enjoy the occasion this evening. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thank you.
Wel, mae yna fwy o beldroed I ddod yma ar sgorio. Pnawn fory I fyny yn yr Alban. Mi fyddwn ni yna ar gyfer gêm y Seintiau Newydd yn erbyn Adrionians yn rownd derfynol cwpan her yr Alban. Mae hynny am 4 o'r gloch yn fyw ar Ysbydrec. Ac yna, os fedrwch chi dal gafal yn dyn, mae Cymru yn herio Gwlad Pwyl. Yn fyw am 27 ar Ysbydrec. Well, I'm joined now by Harry Franklin and Aaron Williams, both with smiles on the faces, I think it's fair to say. Aaron, first goal for you in a couple of years, and what a time to score.
Yeah, I've been well overdue a goal. But I was just buzzing to come on and help the lads progress.
Harry, I think I heard in my ear from Malcolm Allen, the best player out there on the pitch this afternoon, he described you. How do you reflect on that, and how much of a challenge was it out there?
I mean, it didn't feel like it in the first half with the wind and the ball kind of going everywhere, but, you know, last little push towards the end to kind of help get a goal and get the win, and, you know, it's... I can leave with a bigger smile on my face, to be fair.
Did you half think like us, maybe, Aaron, that it was going to penalties?
I know that we always get chances, so we just needed to go and take one of them chances. It was tricky conditions, so I didn't want it to go to penalties.
Yeah, interesting you should mention chances, because, Harry, do you think there were enough of them created this afternoon?
I think we had one or two. It could be like the final ball and stuff like that, which kind of stopped us having a clear-cut chance. You know, I think Quay had one at the first half. You know, it was just a bit of a swing on the leg. But besides the one at the end, not really. I think the weather and stuff stopped us from doing that, or affected us doing that. And also Bala defended quite well as well. You know, they're a good defensive team. We're
going to have a little look at the goal now, and he set it up for you, didn't he, Aaron?
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest.
You can have a little look. Oh, lovely little piece of skill from you there, Harry. You're looking really nonchalant there, but yeah, it was impressive. Obviously, you've had just a little bit of time to take in what's just gone on, but what's the feeling from your players, from the boys that are with you in the dressing room, you know, to get to a Welsh Cup final? What does it mean?
The lads are buzzing. It's something that we've set out all season, is we want to get to the final. We want to do as well as we can in the league. So to get to the final, obviously we're all buzzing about it. And for both of you now, if you had a choice, Cardiff Met or TNS in the final, who do you fancy?
Well, obviously on current form you'd probably take Cardiff Met, but again, it's a cup final and we're confident enough to take on anyone, so we're buzzing for it.
Aaron?
No, I agree.
Well, listen, I'll let you go and enjoy this evening, but diolch yn fawr iawn, llongyfarchiadau mawr, many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nos fawrth, cofiwch. O, da ni'n edrych ymlaen at hon, ydanwyr Cymru yn erbyn Gwlad Pwyl. Gema ail gyfle Euro 2024 y rownd derfynol am 20 munud wedi 7 ar Ysbydrec. I'm pleased now to have Colin Caton join me. And Colin, obviously commiserations on the back of that result, but how do you reflect on it all?
It's good. It's good to be in another semi-final. Just fine margins when you play the top teams, and obviously there was nothing really in it. Not sure about the first booking with Kieran, with him getting booked for the first one, but the second one was a foul. But just little things like that have gone against us today, and we should have had one or two chances. You know, in there, Naeem could have scored a header, and then we just shot past the post, which I thought was in. But there was nothing in it.
I know that you did mention before the game your concerns potentially about the wind. How much of a factor did that play this afternoon?
The wind played a massive factor, but you know it's windy here in the summer, so you know it's same for both teams. They've nicked it today. I think it's 1 in 9. The first one have beat us in 9, so. You know, they were due one, and fair play to them, and, you know, good luck to them against TNS in the final now. Or Cardiff Met.
Or Cardiff Met, absolutely. Did you feel that overall, were there enough chances created this afternoon? Would you like to have seen a bit more?
I suppose the paying public who've come to see the game would like to have seen chances in both boxes, but there wasn't many chances. I think they had one shot in the first half on goal. And we had a good few block shots in the first half as well, but there was not a lot in it. But, you know, until the sending off, it changes the game. We go down to 10 men. They're a very good team that pass it. And once we're down to 10 men, then we were vulnerable. And then, obviously, Nathan was, you know, got a warm-up when he comes on and stuff. But I'm proud of the lads. Give everything. There's fine margins in every game that we play. And, you know, we've bossed them this season in terms of result. But, you know, they've nicked it today, and all the best of them.
Of course, you can turn your attention now to ensuring that you secure that third place. Or perhaps can you go on and catch them up in second?
Yeah, you know, there was a lot of points between us in the middle of the season and the split. There's only 6 points between us now, so we've got to focus on our next game, which is against Newtown at home, and then obviously we're 6 points behind them with I think the better goal difference against. So it's important that we focus now and try and secure a European spot, either finishing second or third, and one of the top two winning the cup.
Colin, appreciate you coming over to speak to us. Diolch yn fawr iawn, and again, commiseration.
Thanks very much.
Wel, felly dyna'r cyfan gyda ni o Barc Maes Du yma yn Llandudno heno, lle mae Connah yn mynd drwodd i rownd derfynol Cwpan Cymru ar ôl curo'r Bala o gôl i ddim. Ganddo ni gyd yma yn Llandudno, nos da.